Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Michelle and I'm a full-time reseller on Poshmark and eBay, and today I'm going to be showing you a 15-piece haul. These are things that I've sourced in the past week. Very slow week. 15 items, guys. So I'm just going to jump right into showing you. This is what I pay at my local Goodwills. And I think I sound like a broken record, but Poshmark and eBay take a 20% commission and I promote my listings. So I'm going to just show you what I bought, these 15 pieces, and what I hope to get them for. And please like and subscribe if you've already done so, because when these things sell, I will do a video of what sold, and you'll see like how long it took to sell. So we are already in April of 2025. The first item that I picked up were these boots. They are genuine leather and they are by the brand Earth. My Goodwill uses these stickers, and every Monday they change out the stickers. And if you go to the same Goodwill, you can easily figure out the what stickers they use. My local Goodwill here in North Carolina uses yellow, orange, blue, and green. And I know that after yellow comes orange, and after orange, comes blue and then green. So that makes it very simple for me to, if I wanted to pop into my Goodwill every day, I'd go every other day. But if I wanted to do every day, or because every other day, I will then be able to go through racks with ease because I'm looking for the sticker of the week, because I've already looked through last week's sticker. So I hope that kind of makes sense. If you're keeping up with your Goodwill and they have stickers of the week, keep up with the sequence of those stickers, what color they're in. That way when you run in, you're not going to be there for hours on end. You're just going to be walking through looking for that color. With shoes, they use a sticker. I just took that yellow sticker off, and I'm just noticing these are the ones that don't have a sticker because I must have already taken it off. And with clothes, and I think I already detagged everything, but with clothes, nope, I didn't. At my North Carolina Goodwill, they have the color with the stick. So they don't have, it's not the paper, but this color of the week was orange. So I was able to go through the jeans, and these things are hanging out at you. Unless they were, put in the wrong way, but most of the time they're hanging out. And I just look for the orange, and then I look at the brand to see if it's a good brand. If it's a good brand, I'm looking at the style, looking at the size, and there you have it. So this is a new to me brand. I pulled comps. Comps were about 40. That's still kind of bread and butter. And this is Alter State, which is a mall brand, which I do not pick up. This is their plus size line, and it actually does quite well. I like these jeans myself. They're very Y2K vibes with the cute little corset in the bottom. And they're my size, and they're super long. And check out that bottom flare. That bell bottom, it's not even flare, that's a bell bottom. So I will probably try these on, and if I like them, I will probably keep them. Otherwise, I'll sell them. But currently, I don't have any jeans. I have flare jeans, but I don't have any bell jeans. And again, $5. And if I were to sell them, I'd put them for $40, and I would get $30 to $35. So I've showed you those, and I've showed you these shoes. Let me show you them a little more intently, because I really didn't. I would just start ranting about the sticker. So they're by Earth. Earth as a whole does well for me. These are the Odyssey Black 8.5B. And with shoes, with boots, you can unzip it. If you're not familiar with, how to size. Oh my goodness. And you know what? I'm noticing zipping it all the way, there is some peeling. They are genuine leather. But because of that peeling, I'm not going to probably get $40. I was going to listen for $50 because they retail well over $100. I was going to listen for $50 in hopes to get $40. I will probably listen for $40 in hopes to get $30. So lots of times, what I'm finding is a lot of times and I got to go through my own boots and shoes. I have about 180 pairs in my reselling business. And if they just sit, just the air, heat, if your home is, obviously we have electricity and, hot, cold. I have air filters running and whatnot. If shoes tend to sit for long periods, like anything else, they start to decompose, and if they're not worn, whether it's leather being peeled, whether it's clothing just, getting moths or what have you. So you do have to go through your inventory from time to time if you've had things, if you've had things, for several years, and I know I have. So again, I will probably get $30 for those Earth shoes. Okay, Clark's, I've been doing very well on Clark's for the past year. There was a period where I stopped picking them up because Clark's runs sales all the time, and I think people just, get them new, right? But these, again, I hope to get about $35, $40. I'll probably list them for $45. I pay $6 for shoes. So these are Clark's. Mary Janes are popular, wedges are popular, so they do have a lot going for them. They are a nice taupe color, neutral. And with shoes, if you don't see the size on the heel like that, you gotta open up the toe and look up there, or on the other side. Ugh, can I show you there? Up there, like up, not necessarily where the tongue would be, but on the side of the shoe, on the other side of right here, or right here. That's where you'll find the size. And if there's no size right here or right there, then you look at the strap, because sometimes these brands will put the size on the strap. And if there's still no size with all three of those, obviously you could check the bottom. You could have did that first, right? And see if there's a number size. These do not have a size on the bottom, but they do right here. So when sizing shoes, at first I look at the bottom right here, on the back of the heel, on the bottom, on the strap up there. And if they still don't have a size, and they are not a good brand, I will just leave them. But if they are a pretty good brand, and I could probably get 50, if I can get 50 or above, then I will still purchase them and take a ruler and measure them. For example, if you are a size 10 shoe in women's, if you take a measurement, it's about 10.5 with measurement, because you have that extra ½ inch or whatever for the toes. Same with a size 11 shoe, it's usually like 11.5 inches. So it's very easy to figure out what size shoes are. So don't let that deter you from buying a shoe if you find it at the bins or wherever and it's a good brand, but you can't size it. It's easy to figure out, guys. Of course, that said, you got to put in the description that you couldn't find a size on the shoe, but please pay attention to the measurements because they're such and such size. And you never want to say, I think it's this size, because that's leaving a, if you were reading a description with these and I put in the description, I think they're a size 8, maybe because they measure 8.5 inches. So I think that they're a size 8. No, you're not doing that, because automatically that's putting you're not sure. You need confidence. And if you know how to use a ruler and take a measurement, you are confident. So you are putting, they do not have a tag in there, but they are a size 8. Please see measurements and measure one of your favorite shoes that you currently wear to compare. So again, confidence, guys. Sound like a broken record, but with any business, I don't care if you're reselling, if you are, whatever you are, confidence. You're confident with your trade and with your craft and your job. Hopefully you're confident, and that confidence shows on how you speak about your job, your performance, or what you're typing and whatnot. Okay. Bras. I found 2 bras. This is a new with tags, Third Love bra. Third Love generally doesn't sell if they are not new for me. If they are new, regardless of the size, I'm picking it up. And this is a half cup size. And to the best of my knowledge, Third Love is the only one that does that. So this is a Third Love bra, and it's size 36A and a half. So you're not quite a B, but you're not quite an A. You're an A and a half. So that is what that bra is. All right, Lululemon, guys. I've never found this style Lululemon bra. It's a 38D, if anybody's interested. It is like new. It's a beautiful crossover neoprene bra. Let's see, how does it look in the back? It looks pretty cool in the back, actually. Let's see, I'm gonna have to show it upside down. So as it crosses over, actually, maybe I could do that. Let's see. Yeah. And it's just a really nice beige, pretty much. 38D. And there's the emblem. And for size bras, they are usually in there. If not, they're like usually in a pocket. And I have sold bras before with no size tag, again, using the measurements. 38D. Okay, so those 2 bras. All right, so now on to clothing. I have a few items that I didn't source that I had sourced years and years ago to my daughter, who's also a full-time reseller. I will link her her channel, not channel, she doesn't do YouTube, but she has a Poshmark closet, which is out of this world, and an eBay closet. and I will link them in the description if you want to go check her pages out as well. So lots of times I'll pick stuff up for her, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, for herself personally, and this was one of the items. This is by Anthropologie, and it is a 2-piece wide leg, you know, sort of like Barefoot Dreams or Skims, you know, that real cozy. But it is a very good quality by Anthropologie because it's been washed and worn and it still looks new. It doesn't look matted like a lot of the brands that have this. So this is their Saturday Sunday brand in an XL by Anthropologie, 2-piece set. And it probably retailed for about $128. I'll probably put it up for about $50 in hopes to get $40. Okay, okay, and then the next item was the same situation. It's a striped 2-piece Amazon set. Very, very soft. Is it cotton? It feels like it's cotton. It is by the brand Michellelynncruz XL. It is true to size, guys. Extra large. I would have kept this myself, but I need a larger inseam because I'm tall, and this, I think it had like a 27-inch inseam, and it just looked too silly. Okay, here's the tag. It is 45% cotton, 55% acrylic. So that's why I feel the cotton. I feel the cotton. It is pre-shrunk, so it's not going to shrink. Really nice set. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but I will probably put it up for $30 and get about $25 because it is, you know, it's Amazon. All right, next is this gorgeous puff sleeve Talbot striped short shirt. Well, sweater, a knit. It's that really soft knit. It has a little bit, I'm going to say, nautical theme. Great for spring going into summer. XL. If I was a striped person, I would definitely keep this for myself. I think it's really, really cute. All right, next is a new with tags. I love picking up Tahari. I realize it only comes from Poshmark. It only comes from TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I don't know how much it retails for at TJ Maxx or Marshalls, probably $30, but I do still get about $30. So this is just a really pretty, pretty salmon color. New with tags tunic, pull over the head, collared, and if you could see at the bottom there, those beautiful, beautiful mother of pearl shell buttons that just give it a little something extra. Gosh, that's beautiful, beautiful. Okay, next, moving right along with linen. This is a bright orange Alexandra Bartlett. Never ever picked up the brand, never heard of the brand. I picked it up because number one, it's plus size, a 2X. Number two, it's 100% linen. And number three, it's a pop fire orange color that is great for summer, and it's tunic length. And it's 3/4 sleeves, which is complementing to the upper arms. And it has real coconut shell buttons. So in that case, it didn't matter the brand. It didn't matter the brand. It had too much other stuff going for it. So whether you're going to pair this, I mean, I think it'd be good with those Bell jeans. I think dark denim jeans would look amazing with it. And then some sort of orange motif, some sort of scarf or something in your hair with that color. Or just throw them over with your black leggings, guys, and your Uggs. Out the door you go. So this pop of orange is just beautiful in the summer, especially if you have a tan. All right. Next is this Charles Klein 2X men's leather jacket. I did pull comps on it, but my Goodwill usually charges $25 for these genuine leather jackets. But when it comes spring, they drop them to $9.99, and that is when I pick them up. Unless someone's living in Alaska or overseas, I will probably be sitting on this until this fall or winter, but I don't care. I spent $10 and I'm going to list it for $100 because it is genuine leather and it probably retailed for $300 or $400. 2X zip. Zip is usually sells more than snap or button because people are lazy. I mean, I wouldn't want to button a whole bunch on a leather jacket either. I just want to zip and go. So, snap right there. It does have pockets. It is fully lined. It's a really good substantial piece. It's big and tall men's. So I think I will get $100, but I will let you know. All right, the next few items that I have, remember this was just a 15-piece haul. The next few things I have are not on hangers, but that's okay. I'm gonna show them to you anyways. And then afterwards, I'm gonna be taking these pictures and I'm gonna get them listed. Okay, so Leg and Look, guys. Leg and Look is kind of a artsy, artisan type look. The art teacher, just end of the year farming, you know, just like, I know there's other things that are called lag and look. I'm just trying to think of like, I always think of someone artistic, but anyone could wear lag and look, seriously. So this was a brand I never heard of. I pulled comps and they looked good. And the brand is Comfy USA. It's a size medium. Normally I stick to just extra large and up, but it had a lot going for it. It had pockets, two-tone pockets, deep pockets. It is a dress for the summer. It is a neutral color. The fabric's nice. It's complementing because it has this that you can make it longer or shorter, this ruching, but yet it also doesn't have any slits, so it's modest. And I don't think I'm gonna, let's see. Can we do it? Can we see the bottom of it? I don't know. I hope you can. Woo! Go back down here. Okay, so it's just a very comfortable dress, one and done. I like it myself, and normally I don't wear any lag and look, but it is really pretty. So maybe the next few years, maybe that will be my style. So it is 100% cotton, size medium, that's it. And it has the style name, and if you type in the style name on Google with the brand, you'll probably get someone modeling it. And if you can get a stock photo, all the better, guys. So, okay. Next is a pair of jeans, and these are American Eagle, and the reason why I picked them up is because this time of year I'm looking for white denim. With white denim, you want to make sure that there's no stains anywhere. These are tall. They're very tall. Oh my goodness. I don't know what inseam. That looks like a 34-inch inseam for sure. So when picking up jeans, you want to make sure the tag is, you know, not completely ratchet. You want to make sure the zipper works. You want to make sure the buttons work. And there is the tag. If you reverse it, it will tell you the style. And this high-rise artist flare is my number one style for American Eagle that I currently sell. So it doesn't matter whether they're black, blue, white. I've never found like orange or green or whatever, but the artist high-rise seems to be the most popular for me. And these white jeans are flawless. And they are a size 10 long, so long inseam. Size 10, I'm gonna say 34. Okay, so when picking up white jeans, guys, okay, so you checked you look them real quick, front, back, look good. Zipper works, buttons work. You could see the style, you know, but even if it didn't, you could figure that out. You want to make sure right here, right there, lots of times people carry a fresh leather bag and it could have leather rubs, so you want to make sure that they are white. You also want to look at the crotch and make sure there's no stains. And lastly, you want to look at the bottom right here to make sure it's not completely frayed or dirty. And if it has surface dirt, obviously a little OxyClean will do the trick, but if it's too ratchet, don't bother. And then lastly, you want to make sure that there's no what is that called, whiskering. I will insert a picture of that if you do not know that term, whiskering. My daughter taught me that term, I didn't know either. And so yes, size 10, and I paid $5. I will list them for $40. I will sell them for $30 to $35. All right, these last two items, guys, and I think I'm going to keep these for myself because they don't have a good sell-through rate. I just thought they were super, super cute. They are from Amazon, and the brand is Belle Peg. This one has the tag, but the red one doesn't. They're identical. I don't know if someone wore them for Christmas, but they are so retro vibes and just cutesy. And I'm going to wear them. I don't care. I like them. They are really, really cutesy, and I love them. So yeah, just a little button-up knit, the sweet little ruffle. And again, green, they're both extra large. The red one has the tag. I don't know, the tag must have fallen off. But they're both the same size. And they're just so cute. I love it. It's so cute. So I picture this. For some reason, I'm seeing this with a long black satin maxi skirt with no slits around the holidays. I don't know why. That's what I'm seeing it with. And with this green, oh my gosh, so cute. I used to have this brand of a retro midi skirt, which would have looked amazing with a belt tucked in. But since it does have this little ruffle, not only around the sleeves, but also the hem, I'm probably not going to tuck it in. And I think this would just look cute, retro with any bell, those bell jeans, for example. Oh my goodness. So with those jeans, oh my gosh. And then your Uggs, so cute. I want to get better at styling clothes, and then that's going to morph into this station eventually, because I've been into fashion since I was about 13 years old, and I've just got to do it, right? So that is it, my 15-piece haul. The only story time I have is from eBay, and I don't think I shared this last week because it happened last week, and when I hear a funny story or someone comments me something, then I will write it down and use it for my next video. So the only kind of not weird, but story time, you know, is that I do have a dress on eBay, and it is a vintage 1950s dress, and I think I have it for $60, and a lady said that someone else on eBay is selling it in the same size for $25, and what did she say? How did she word it? Someone else is selling it for $25, and maybe I should do the right thing and consider lowering my dress to $25. And I'm just not going to do it. It's a good brand, it's a good fabric, and it's vintage. And in my head, when I read stuff like that, it would be so easy to just type back, well, go ahead, buy the other one then. If it's the same size, what you're looking for, like, why do we need to police each other? I don't know. I know that's, you know, not the best thing to say. So I didn't say anything. But eBay, if you're getting comments from potential buyers on eBay or Posh, people do say that you need to comment back. You need to comment back because eBay takes, like, eBay police is like seeing if you comment back or you ignore them, and that does affect your ratings, I guess, in the algorithm, or so they say. So I don't know. I didn't. I just made another sale. Chico's, I made 2 more sales. Okay. I have for you guys 20-minute video. I thank you so much for watching. I hope everybody has a great day.